Utah State. 54 yards. Remember, that was kept alive because of the Texas State penalty.
And Utah State, as we mentioned, 89-6 in the first quarter. Well, in the first half, 171-45. Make that now 199-45 in the first half. It's absolutely remarkable how this team has started games this season.
And of course, all the credit goes to Coach Anderson and the job he has done. I know he's 2 games under 500, but he has changed the culture, something Coach Francione, I think, can appreciate. He's done that. As you see, Natson's touchdown, first time here in 2012.
Excited, found himself wide open, and Keaton just had to make sure he got it out there to give him a chance to catch it. But you're right, this culture, it just feels so different.
So the Salt Lake Scoring Express, and we do emphasize express, is so quick. Keaton, of course, his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. He's accounted for 4 because he had that 1 rushing touchdown, and he just saw on the screen one of the best returners in the WAC, if not the best returner in gains, but he's been neutralized by the special teams unit of Utah State. They were challenged by the coaching staff. Hey, listen, Texas State, that's one of the strengths of their team. They lead the WAC in several categories in special teams, and so far it's been Utah State special teams that have outshined Texas State, at least so far. Still 6:52 remaining in this first half. Now stay on the ground, turning his way across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. Good pickup on first down for the Bobcats.
It's Marcus Curry, and you saw this shot of Coach Dennis Francione. 3 and 4 coming in, first year in the league. And I think at this point you're 28-0 down. Maybe at this point you say, let's go back to what we are, who we are, what we do, and let's just try to improve on what we are trying to become. They told us before the game that they felt like Utah State was going to be the best team that they played all season long, especially on defense, even better than Texas Tech, who they played at home earlier in the season.
Nice run by Rutherford, the quarterback, up to the 44-yard line. Well, the one question they had is they didn't think Tech's offense was as good. 28 first half points. It looks pretty good to me. Of course, Texas Tech out of the Big 12, they beat Texas State 58-10 in San Marcos there. Another look.
But you get a sense that this Aggie offense is starting to be able to do that on a weekly basis as well. Very different offenses than Texas Tech's. I mean, they still have sort of that red gun, that Raider gun down there, but Utah State's so effective on both sides, the running game and the passing game, with the emergence of Chucky Keaton.
I believe this is Franks. Across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Texas State making that transition from FCS to FBS. So they're 5-20 all time against the FBS going back to 1986. 2 of those wins against Idaho, which they beat earlier this year, 38-7. Their first ever conference game.
Saw a little bit of that game and very dominant in that ball game. And they were tough last week against San Jose State.
As you mentioned, they led at half.
So, I mean, there is talent. A lot of young guys on that offensive line, a couple of redshirt freshmen.
Rutherford again, close to a first down. I believe he's going to get it. Okay, Cowden in on the stop. Utah State. Yes, 8 times they've had Conference Players of the Week. We've talked about Chucky. He's won that 3 times. Of course, Fackrell had twice back-to-back. Number 1 red zone defense, number 1 rush defense, number 1 total defense, number 2 total offense. And that's saying something when you've got San Jose State and Louisiana Tech in your conference. Louisiana Tech, they're averaging 52 points a game.
Remarkable. Put up 57 against Texas A&M. Gave up only 13 today to Mississippi State.
Good coverage that time. Will Davis coming in already with 1 interception. Another pass defended. He came in second in the WAC in passes defended. Look at the senior out of Spokane.
I think what the scouts like with Will Davis is his timing, his ability to read a play and then make a cut and a break on a play. And this time, it was a bang-bang play right here on the outside on the slant route. Tried to pick him off, and right there, bang, bang play. Could have gone either way, but
might have been a touch early. But hey, the superstar, is he getting superstar treatment? Maybe I don't know. He's certainly fun to watch, no question about it. Movement, looks like right part of that offensive line for Texas State.
Boy, this has hurt them a couple times.
Ball start. Number 53. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
It's been the timing of penalties as well. I mean, the one, you had a 3rd and 4. Looked like you were going to score, moved them back with the interception. Then you stopped this prolific offense at midfield. You're going to get the ball back. Personal foul. Let them score on that. So the penalty yardage, it's 46 on Texas State. That only tells part of the story.
You're exactly right. The timing. They've got a good drive going here. But when you get yourself in 2nd and 15 and 3rd and long, it makes it awfully difficult on your offense to convert.
Rutherford. Timing just not there in that play. Under this near side. Incomplete. Milburn. Intended receiver.
And pressure coming again on Rutherford. And I think it may have been Jordan Nielsen again. Sort of keeping that outside leverage and contain and sort of hit his arm. It looked like he almost hit his arm as he threw the football.
Well, the freshman from Smithfield has had quite a game so far.
Called his name several times. And now 3rd and 15. Now this is a pistol option running option team. 3rd and 15 is not something we practice a lot of.
Texas State 3 of 7 on 3rd downs, in trouble. Just trying to throw it away. Didn't want to make the mistake there. I think that's a good decision. Saw pressure was coming. And Texas State again will punt the football away, and Gary Anderson's defense holds again.
This team is so well coached. I'm not sure what they do. It'd be interesting if we could get a replay of what the defense does. They shift right before the snap, and they get in gaps. And it feels like, and it seems like they often will get unblocked pressure on quarterbacks all season long. They've been able to get pressure.
Cam Webb calls for a fair catch. See what Chucky's done. Oh, nice job staying with that play. And boy, finding again a myriad of receivers. This time the tuck and run. Chucky accounting for all 4 touchdowns. This one to mighty Bruce Statson, corner of the end zone. 4 minutes left. Clearly plenty of time for this offense.
They score 3 times. The way that they go up and down the field.
The longest in terms of time-consuming drives, 2.5 minutes. They're on the ground. Williams just had that one big run going backwards, nowhere to go. I think this is McCulloch, the junior out of Midland, Texas.
I think the play was really made by Jamie Clavell-Head, though. Big defensive lineman strung it out. Williams had blockers out in front, but there's Clavell-Head right there showing great speed down the line and then allowing his teammates to pursue. And give credit to Bobcat staff and players. They're still playing very hard.
2nd and 14. Inside 3.5 to play. First half. Keaton. All sorts of time. Not going to run up. 15. Slides down to about the 18-yard line. Chucky taking what's there. Saw people were covered. Wanted to get something on that 2nd and long play. Did a nice job.
Tyler Chase, the safety, in his sights. Watch this. Tyler Chase right there. He's got him lined up. And here's another evolution of a quarterback. Normally we wouldn't see him slide. This time he knows and recognizes how valuable he is to this team. And takes it to the slide to avoid the big hit.
Keaton 5 rushes. 37 yards in that touchdown. Here's Williams. This will be close. I think he's got the first down. So a nice play call here on the 3rd and 4 to continue this drive, not give it back to Texas State.
Interesting on this play. It may have been one of the longest shovel passes I've seen.
I was going to say.
It looked like Kerwin Williams got 3 or 4 yards downfield, and Keaton really had to pitch it to him. But it did get the first down.
Time of possession has not meant much this season to Utah State with that big explosive offense that they have as Williams across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. So they're still able to get yards on the ground attack. So we're inside 2 minutes.
Interesting on this play. I want to show you the patience right here from Kerwin Williams. He'll take the handoff and then just sort of look down the field down this way. Look at him look down the field and then search his way through. An excellent play by Kerwin Williams, reading the defense.
Keaton again, deep ball to Jacobs. Jacobs makes the catch, stays in bounds inside the 20. Caught from behind at the 5-yard line. What a catch and run by Chuck Jacobs. Utah State back in business, leading by 4 touchdowns.
And another great read from Chucky Keaton. He wanted to see short on the curl route to Travis Van Leeuwen, but then he got it outside where he saw Jacobs had a step on Morris, and then Jacobs all him after that one, making the play, making Morris miss, and then getting it down the field.
Gain of 64 yards, so another explosive play out of the passing game.
3 plays of 60-plus here in the first half of this Aggie offense, and they look like they're just having a blast out there, having fun, pitch and catch, playing with all sorts of confidence. There's that pass down the sideline again. Again, he wanted to go short to Van Leeuwen, saw Jacobs, and another terrific decision from Chucky Keaton for that big play down the field to Chuck Jacobs.
Career long reception for Jacobs at 64. Keaton's pass caught by Austin for another Utah State touchdown.
You know, this is so fun to watch. This is a slow developing skinny post from Matt Austin, and what it tells me is that Keaton is developing more confidence in that front 4 to give him time. He waited, and Austin really didn't run hard on his route. Sort of slow played it and then exploded to get him some space beyond the linebacker coming across into the end zone for the touchdown.
Austin's 5th touchdown reception of the season. Extra point, perfect by Utah State with 46 seconds left. It is now 35-0. So efficient, so explosive. Now you got to get your mind right and play a second half here, but boy, how do you not look forward to that Louisiana Tech matchup? As look at these Salt Lake Express scoring drives, 7 plays, 88 yards, 2:14 o'clock, and big play to Jacobs, and then Austin puts the finishing touches on the drive. Keaton now accounting for all touchdowns.
But you know that Gary Anderson will be in the half preaching that we've got to finish. We've got to play a full 60 minutes. There's some things we can work on, guys. I know it's 35-0 right now, but there's some things that we can do. Don't let them look ahead 2 weeks.
Keaton 13 of 15, 211 yards and 4 touchdowns. Also has one on the ground. Just super work by the super sophomore Keaton.
3-time WAC Player of the Year or Player of the Week, including the reigning.
Let's watch it again with the reaction here by Keaton.
It was a nice job by Austin, sort of slow playing and then exploding beyond the linebacker and getting him to the end zone. And then watch Chucky after the play. Think he's having fun? That's a young man that's very confident and having a lot of fun playing the quarterback position.
Out of Houston, Texas, went to Cypress Creek High School. As you mentioned, probably knows a handful of these kids playing for Texas State. And they'll start on the ground here. This is Marcus off that far side. They'd like to get him more touches. Marcus Curry.
Good run by Curry. McCade Brady coming up from the safety position, had him in the hole, and he took a little jab step out to the right and got to the outside. Nice run by Curry.
Curry had a nice game against Houston. 14 carries, 131 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's the last time, though, Texas State, they've had a 100-yard rusher. Rutherford's led them in rushing in 4 games this season. Connor Williams in on the stop. Williams, one of 46 Canadians on FBS rosters. It took an adjustment because, you know, in Canada you play with 12 guys on the field, not 11. But Coach Anderson said he's a self-made kid, steady Eddie, the leader, on that defensive front. There's a lot of personalities, and he's able to do a good job controlling, I guess, those personalities. But just a pleasure to talk to. Started out as a linebacker, but because Utah State plays that 3-4, he plays the defensive end. Let's go down and check in with Brooks Hansen. Go ahead, Brooks.
Hey, thanks, guys. Just talking with Coach real quick. Coach, what's your thoughts about the first half? I know you had a really good first drive, ended in the turnover to get to the kids' heads.
Well, the turnover, the penalties, too many big plays.
All right, what's the adjustment? What's the adjustment for the second half?
We quit doing those things.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck. Guys, back upstairs.
Okay, Coach Francione, you can expect a little disappointed for sure. Expected to be in this ball game at least at half, but it's been all Aggies. Utah State leading Texas State 35-0. We'll come back with halftime after this.
Tailgating wouldn't be the same without food. Introducing the Ultimate Tailgater from Macy's. Your choice of meats, chips, soda, and all the fixins in one handy package. Macy's. Happy shopping.
Time is money. And Big O saves you both.
Big O tires everywhere I go. They've got the best tires and the price is unbeatable.
Hurry on down to Big O Tires to get your car ready for winter. Big O will make sure your car is ready for the cold temperatures and the slick roads with their winter car special for only $49.95 on most vehicles. Come in today.
Just one more reason to buy those Big O tires.
The best thing at Chuckarama is the carving station. As soon as I get there, that's where I'm going. Got the roast beef, the ham, the turkey. Oh yeah, the meat is juicy, cooked just right, tender, amazing. The ham, the outer edge, honey glazed, it's just perfect. With the roast beef, they have the sauteed mushrooms and onions, and you gotta have those. The turkey with cranberry sauce just tops it off.
The choice is yours at Chuckarama.
In these economic times, your financial needs can be a game with serious opponents. So why not put your best player in the game? Cache Valley Bank has helped businesses and individuals achieve their own success. Whether your needs are commercial, agricultural, or personal, Cache Valley Bank is your best asset in attaining your goals. Win the game and achieve your success. We've always been on your team because we are Cache Valley's Bank.
Hi, I'm Matt Steed. You'll obviously remember me as a 3-time all-conference water polo player at Utah State University. Okay, so you probably don't know me, but here are some people you need to know. We have the best prices on used vehicles, guaranteed credit approval, and the financing expertise to get you the deal you deserve. With locations in Ogden and Logan, Automatic Car Credit has you covered regardless of which valley you live in. So Aggie fans, while you may not know me, you need to know these guys.
Welcome back inside Romney Stadium. Utah State with a dominating 35-0 performance here in the first half. I'm joined by Scott Barnes, the Director of Athletics for Utah State University, and it is beautiful weather. We were just talking about what a nice day. It's like a spring day. It's been a great weekend for the WAC soccer tournament that's been hosted here. Talk a little bit about that.
Unbelievable. So we are hosting that. 6 teams here. We'll play for the championship tomorrow for the right to go to the NCAA tournament. So we're excited about Heather Cairns and the job she's done with our soccer program now for 10 years. And it's also nice to know that we've just signed her to a long-term contract.
So you send a contract extension for Coach Cairns, contract extension for Gary Anderson. You're hoping to keep all the coaches around the WAC. Utah State's been really good in the WAC. Talk about volleyball, cross country, and football.
Grayson DeBoe's done a wonderful job. Again, first place in the WAC with a chance to win a championship. Obviously, football, if we can get through today, we've got a showdown in 2 weeks with La Tech for a championship as well. So, and cross country, second and third, respectively, for the men and women. So it's been an unbelievable fall for us.
Talk about this football team and some of the things that they're doing here on the field. You're just talking about what a dominating performance they had.
You know, their defense obviously has developed quite a reputation, and I think one of the things that's so different today than when Gary took over is the depth on both sides of the ball. We're very deep, and we don't rely on any one player. So our athleticism, we've got kids that do a great job in the classroom as well, Brooks. And Gary's a firm believer. If they can grind it out in the classroom, they'll grind it out on the field. And I'm very, very proud of the performance that they're showing today against a good team.
And we saw Coach Finkbinder's team in action last night in the exhibition game, the women, their first exhibition game. And then Stu, the men's play tonight against Simon Fraser. Talk a little bit about the winter sports and what we have to look forward to.
Well, Stu, he'll be back to his typical program. I always tease him, you know, he set the bar very, very high in terms of being one of the top 5 winningest Division I programs in the country. So 21 season last year is a downer for some people, thanks to Stu. And he's back. If you look at the team and the pieces to that team, the experience and talent, it'll be a fun team to watch this year.
All right, good things happen around the campus here at Utah State University. We'd like to thank Mr. Barnes for joining us here at halftime. Like I said, the Aggies up 35-0 here in the first half. Back with more halftime after this.
I'm riding with pride.
GoGo Travel Mobility products are engineered for high-quality, long-lasting durability and superb portability. Equipped with easy feather touch disassembly, GoGo Travel Mobility products disassemble quickly into a few lightweight pieces, making them the perfect travel companion.
I'm riding on my GoGo.
Clark Salt Lake Express and the airport shuttle have merged and become one.
So we still have doorstep service, and it's about the same price as it was before. Our focus now is to try to provide as many opportunities for people who need to have the ability to get to and from Salt Lake when they want. They don't want to wait at the airport for 2 hours. They also don't want to be driving around the valley when they get here.
And you bring us to a location that leaves on time.
We'll have another vehicle take you here to save time comfortably, and that main vehicle goes 12 times a day on schedule, both leaving the valley and coming back.
Discover Logan, Utah. It's in your own backyard. Book your getaway today.
When you find a workout that's the perfect combination of cardio and strength training, what should you do? Grab it. The most efficient, full-body workout is here, only from Weider, the world's authority in strength. Introducing the Weider Power Bell. It's the perfect combination of cardio and strength training, so you get lean, strong, and cut faster than any other workout.
It's not muscle isolation, it's muscle integration. I'm Michael Skog, former member U.S. Special Forces and 15-year pro kettlebell trainer. The Power Bell can build the body you want, guaranteed.
Only a Power Bell increases your cardio for maximum calorie burn while engaging every muscle in your body for more strength and definition.
Incredible. Total body, head to toe. You feel every muscle engaged.
And only the Weider Power Bell has individual weight plates, so the same 5-pound kettlebell used for her workout becomes a 20-pound kettlebell for his. It's like getting 7 kettlebells in one. A $300 value available only from Weider for 3 easy payments of $39.99.
The Power Bell rocked my body.
It's just in a class of its own. Only the Power Bell allows you to engage every muscle and burn more fat. And only Weider gives you the equipment and the coach. Order now and receive the ultimate Power Bell workout DVD. Train with former U.S. Special Forces member and Power Bell pro Michael Skog.
Train with me and get in the best shape of your life.
Build muscle. Burn fat. The perfect combination of cardio and strength training is now within your grasp. The 7-in-1 Weider Power Bell, valued at over $300, is now yours for just 3 easy payments of $39.99. Order now and get the ultimate Power Bell workout DVD with Pro Weider trainer Michael Skog, plus the Weider Fitness Journal, free. Weider Power Bell, all you need.
Visionary homes.
At Winger's Roadhouse Grill, we're now hand-breading our world-famous sticky fingers, fresh every day.
And we're celebrating with all-you-can-eat wings and fingers, featuring freshly hand-breaded chicken. All-you-can-eat wings, fingers, and now hand-breaded chicken.
It's all fresh and homemade at Winger's Roadhouse Grill. The real food revolution.
I'm riding with pride.
GoGo Travel Mobility products are engineered for high-quality, long-lasting durability and superb portability. Equipped with easy feather touch disassembly, GoGo Travel Mobility products disassemble quickly into a few lightweight pieces, making them the perfect travel companion.
I'm riding on my GoGo.
Back inside Romney Stadium, Logan, Utah State, very dominant performance. Let's head down to Brooks Hansen, who's standing by with Coach Anderson.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Anderson. Coach, your defense gives up a pretty big drive, and then you force the turnover. You had to be happy about that. Will Davis, another interception. Talk about that first half.
That was a big swing. You know, we went down and scored, and obviously, and they drove it right down the field on us. Did a nice job executing, and we made a big play in the red zone again. And really, players make plays, players win games, and he's a tremendous player.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Guys, back upstairs.
All right, thank you, Brooks and Coach Anderson. Again, leading by several touchdowns. So we have a look at the Cache Valley Oxygen halftime stats.
And boy, that total yardage really stands out to you, but it's the 13 of 15 for 211 for Chucky Keaton, making every play in the first half, it seemed, for this Utah State offense. And give the defense credit, they kept Texas State out of the end zone. Aggies got started. Quick strike to Reynolds. Bartlett on the screen. Chucky Keaton making all the right reads. That flip out to Natson for his first career Utah State touchdown, wide open down the sideline. And then the big one down to Jacobs on the near side, making a play. Utah State clicking on all cylinders here in the first half.
At Macy's, we are big supporters of your team. But because we don't want those other teams to feel bad, we came up with the Macy's Ultimate Tailgater Party Pack. It's your choice of meats, chips, sodas, and all the fixings in a handy package. And any fan can pick one up for tailgating or home. The Ultimate Tailgater from Macy's, the official party pack of your team.
Ford has the freshest lineup in America, so we're at the mall celebrating. Have you seen an Escape before?
I haven't.
Everything is hands-free. You just put your foot under there like that. Active Park Assist means you can parallel park without your hands on the steering wheel.
Perfect.
How many miles on the highway in the Ford Edge?
30.
That's correct. It's got an EcoBoost engine, so it's quick. My guess is you like it.
Lease a 2013 Escape for just $239 a month during the Ford year-end celebration. Only at your local Ford dealer.
If you don't mind me saying so, it looks like you belong here.
Nice.
The best thing at Chakrama is macaroni and cheese.
If you love macaroni and cheese, this is the place.
Love it.
Our recipe features 3 different types of cheeses. And also we put some special blends of seasonings in there.
Yummy, yummy.
And that creates our wonderful cheese sauce that makes this macaroni and cheese so special.
The choice is yours at Chuckarama.
Time is money. And Big O saves you both.
Big old tires everywhere I go. They've got the best tires and the prices unbeatable.
Hurry on down to Big O Tires to get your car ready for winter. Big O will make sure your car is ready for the cold temperatures and the slick roads with their winter car special for only $49.95 on most vehicles. Come in today.
Just one more reason to buy those big old tires.
This Syscom Sports presentation of Utah State football is brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. We are Cache Valley's bank. Automatic Car Credit, where your car buying experience is automatic. Four Seasons Event Center and luxury apartment homes. Salt Lake Express, from your door to the Salt Lake City Airport 12 times a day. GNC, live well. And by Cache Valley Oxygen, serving Cache Valley for over 35 years. Third time Utah State has held an opponent scoreless in the first half. Pitched another shutout here so far is underway here in the second half, and a chance for Texas State to get something on special teams. They've been bottled up thus far. Returned out past about the 26-yard line. And Rutherford. Utah State basketball action continues at the D. Glenn Smith Spectrum tonight when the Aggies host Simon Fraser. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. Season tickets and many ticket plans are still available through the Utah State ticket office. Call 188-U-STATE-1 or order online at utahstateaggies.com. So after this afternoon, we're going to strike. Then we'll head over to the D. Glenn Smith Spectrum. Watch Stu's crew is... Good run here on first down by Texas. Say what you think of Rutherford in that first half.
I thought the opening series, he was, matter of fact, the first two series, I thought he was very, very good. The interception it was a great play by Will Davis. I mean, it was a stop-and-go route that Davis didn't bite on the pump fake and stayed in his in great position. It was just a great play by Will Davis. I thought Rutherford, though, was pretty good on his feet, and he was better than I thought he might be through the air. He was 7 of 13 for 65 yards in that first half.
2nd and 3, pick up the first down here across the 40, about the 41-yard line. He's able to move the chains here, and it's Franks with the rush and Sweet with the stop.
And you know, they did have 8 first downs in the first half, and they kept the ball for almost 17 and a half minutes. So, you know, they won the time of possession battle, but as we've come to learn,
that's not a very relevant stat when you're talking about Utah State.
Doesn't matter anymore.
And that quick strike offense.
And here's where I've seen Rutherford be very good. These quick passes, the hitches, the outs, very accurate. So I've been impressed by how he's played. Where they have struggled is on 3rd down conversions, and then they had the penalties. And I thought Coach Franchione, there we saw him a second ago, was very pointed going to the locker room. Don't do those things.
Yes. Yeah. Benjamin Aisha now with 5 catches, over 40 yards. Rutherford option play. Going to toss to Franks. Nowhere to go. Going to be a tackle for loss for that Utah State defense. McKay Brady coming in as the top tackler on this Utah State defense, coming in with 74 tackles.
Great play by McKay Brady. He's got the option, man. He had to defeat the block. You might be able to see him here coming from the safety position here, and he beats the block right there and makes the tackle on the option. Had to play downhill, downfield, and that's a tough play to beat the block and then get to the pitch man.
Texas State 3 of 8 on first downs in that first half. Lawson almost got this one. Saw him a couple weeks ago, almost had the interception against New Mexico State, simultaneous possession. But that was close.
And this is the area that you talked about. Utah State's so good on 3rd down defense, and Texas State has not been able to convert enough on 3rd down offense. Only 3 of 8 in the first half.
Will Johnson nearly blocked. Cam Webb, fair caught at the 9. 12:28 left, still 35-0. First possession, Utah State.
Hi, I'm Matt Steed. You'll obviously remember me as a 3-time all-conference water polo player at Utah State University. Okay, so you probably don't know me, but here are some people you need to know. We have the best prices on used vehicles, guaranteed credit approval, and the financing expertise to get you the deal you deserve. With locations in Ogden and Logan, Automatic Car Credit has you covered regardless of which value you live in. So Aggie fans, while you may not know me, you need to know these guys.
USU running back Michael Smith thought his football career was over when he was injured.
Injured so badly, I thought I wouldn't be able to play again.
Michael Smith had what we call a sesamoiditis as well as turf toe. There was a lot of dedication and hard work on Michael's end.
His hard work paid off, and Michael had a stunning senior year and was drafted into the NFL.
People are willing to work with you and make you a better athlete, make you a better person.
Congratulations, Michael.
Chucky Keaton had 4 touchdown passes in that first half to give him 23 on the season, and now 34 in his brilliant career. Tied 6th most all-time with Eric Hipple, former NFL guy, recently inducted to the Aggie Athletics Hall of Fame. Here's Williams up to the 14.
One of the things we haven't talked much about in that first half anyway was how good this Utah State offensive line has started to gel. The Wimpy brothers, Tyler Larson, who really doesn't practice at all during the week because he's been battling a bad back. As a matter of fact, all these guys banged up, trying to get healthy, all of them nicked up.
Caught by Reynolds. Good for a first down. Another catch.
Markosian, Schultz. These guys, they started the season maybe just a little bit shaky as this offense was starting to develop. The BYU game, only 3 points on the board in that game. But then over the last 3 games, as this team has gotten into WAC play, it seems like they've just started to gel, playing with tremendous confidence.
And send Bartlett out. And now timeout called by Utah State. The 11:32 left in this second half now. And we'll take it with them. Back to Logan after this.
Clark Salt Lake Express and the airport shuttle have merged and become one.
So we still have doorstep service, and it's about the same price as it was before. Our focus now is to try to provide as many opportunities for people who need to have the ability to get to and from Salt Lake when they want. They don't want to wait at the airport for 2 hours. They also don't want to be driving around the valley when they get here.
And you bring us to a location that leaves on time.
We'll have another vehicle take you here to save time comfortably, and that main vehicle goes 12 times a day on schedule, both leaving the valley and coming back.
In these economic times, your financial needs can be a game with serious opponents. So why not put your best player in the game? Cache Valley Bank has helped businesses and individuals achieve their own success. Whether your needs are commercial, agricultural, or personal, Cache Valley Bank is your best asset in attaining your goals. Win the game and achieve your success. We've always been on your team because we are Cache Valley's Bank.
Matt Austin, 3 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown for the playmaker. Kevin, you're talking about the offensive line. I thought coming into this season, I had 2 questions. Offensive and defensive lines. Would they hold up? And certainly they have done that up to this point. They have been marvelous, and they've absorbed some injuries. Here's Keaton setting up the screen, and it's intercepted. Down to about the 6-yard line. Clavel Head, the defensive lineman, read that perfectly, and now Texas State with a chance to put points on the board here early stages of the 3rd quarter.
Just what they needed. Fake the screen to the right, come back to the left. Chucky must not have seen Clavel Head on that one because he was standing right in the path. And if Clavel Head's not there, I think they had this one blocked up pretty well. It could have gone for big yardage. As it stands, Texas State in business with an opportunity to get some points on the board, and now a quarterback change coming in for Texas State. Tyler Arndt, who really was in the battle with Rutherford at the beginning of the season for the starting position.
He started the last 2 games of the finale last season because of an injury to Rutherford. It was pretty heated. And then eventually week 2, week 3, I think it was clear cut that Rutherford was the guy for Texas State. But Art's coming in with 20 completions, 203 yards, a touchdown, and 3 picks.
You see here Curry on the carry. Utah State defense priding themselves on the shutout. Want to try to preserve as much of that as they can.
Offensive line got a good surge, and it's going to be a Texas State touchdown. Able to capitalize on the turnover. We talked about it's one of the bugaboos for Utah State. If there's any, it's maybe the turnovers that came in -4. They got the takeaway early, and they give it back to Texas State, and they gave it back to them inside the 10.
And rest assured that Coach Anderson now has his team's attention on the sideline. But give Clavel Head a lot of credit. He made a play for the interception, and now Texas State with the Johnson PAT on the board.
He wonders for that confidence of Texas State. He works so hard. Talked to Coach Francione about the transition from FCS to FBS as you see the touchdown run by the Bobcats. It's like, surely, the coaching staff, we want more wins. We understand it's a process. Look at the Salt Lake Express scoring drive, 2 plays, 6 yards, 39 seconds, and Marcus Curry with the touch. It stinks when you work a 100-hour work week and you got a bad feeling after you lose a game. It's tough. It's tough to work so hard. And, of course, they really feel like in the coming years they're going to be a program to be reckoned with. They put in an estimated $110 million towards athletic facilities. They renovated their stadium, which now seats 30,000. And one of the reasons why they wanted to go to FBS is because the pride that they have in their school. They figure it's one of the up-and-coming schools, and if you play on an FBS level, more attention is brought to the university. This is returnable. Hit hard at about the 15-yard line, up to about the 18, and that's where Utah State will start things. That was Reynolds, the sophomore from Florida, has a touchdown grab earlier in this game with the return.
And you mentioned going to FBS. Of course, Utah State moving to the Mountain West Conference next year. The Bobcats moving to the Sun Belt Conference.
So this is the first and maybe only meeting that these two teams will play against each other, maybe for some time, but we'll have to see.
And happy to see Carl Benson, of course, the commissioner of the Sun Belt Conference, the former commissioner of the WAC, knows what kind of facilities, knows what kind of program Texas State has. As we see Kerwin Williams getting 4 or 5 yards on the carry, but he knows what kind of facilities they have and what kind of programs they can run, and I think it's a good get for the Sun Belt Conference. A nice landing spot for a program here that's trying to build. La Tech and San Antonio most likely going to Conference USA.
The WAC, of course, will not be a football playing conference next season in 2013. There's Williams stiff-arming a man up to the 35-yard line as a Utah State first down.
So deceptive. He's built low to the ground and has the little legs that just kind of churn and moving. Doesn't look like he's moving that fast, but he rarely seems to get caught from behind. And great patience in the hole here as well. Watch, patient, and then burst to the outside. And really, Morris uses the sideline to get leverage on Williams to get him to the out-of-bounds mark.
Kerwin over 100 yards rushing today, 106. That's Cameron Webb with the catch, has another first down into Texas State territory. 9.5 remaining here, third quarter. So he's, speaking of Kerwin Williams, going back to Williams, close to breaking 1,000 yards here on the season.
Just short of it right now. Another good carry or two, and he should get there. And I like the confidence coming back out. It's a tough throw from Chucky Keaton. Put it right on the button.
Williams again off that far side. Picks up a couple. It's always one of those big barometers whenever you can have a running back rush for 1,000 yards. Gets up gingerly here. You see 15 from 106. Now heading out. Hopefully get a chance to see him and set that mark in front of the home fans.
He's a little hitch in his giddy up there as he goes to the sideline.
2nd and 8 now from the 44. Keaton just going to run it himself. Able to get out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
With his feet, what he does is he avoids a lot of punishment, a lot of hits, because he's able to be elusive. Puts his team in a position now to convert on 3rd and 5. Had Austin on a sort of a hook route. Austin didn't see who was behind him and couldn't find some open space for Keaton to get him the football.
Keaton now 6 carries, 40 yards, and that touchdown. Bartlett in motion. Keaton has time. Going to try to run for the first down, and it's going to be close. Depend on the spot.
Big hit here. But I believe that he, and you can see also gets right back up, showing some toughness. Knew that he needed to take on the hit that time to get to the first down sticks. He's a smart player. really smart football player. And what I like is he hasn't let the interception affect his confidence. You saw right here, absorbed the hit, a big hit at the end, but got to the first down marker to keep the drive alive.
So Morris, the field corner, coming in, helping on the stop, play action. Lines up, and it's incomplete, looking to go to Austin over the middle.
Had Jacobs on a deep post route, and then dragging underneath was Austin. I think this may have been a mistake from Chucky Keaton, because I think he had Jacobs open on the post route on the deeper of the two routes, but decided to check it down to the shorter route to Austin and just overthrew him.
7.5 to play, third quarter. 2nd and 10 for Utah State, leading 35-7. Webb to about the 32-yard line.
Nice play out there by Daryl Morris, taking on the block from Matt Austin, who may be one of the best blocking wide receivers in the conference. Was able to sort of beat that block from Austin. Had little help. Tyler Chase coming up from the safety spot. Now another big third down.
Utah State 3 of 5 on third down. Keaton rolls out, looking to run. It's congested. Drives forward, but stopped at the 30.
Be interested to see Coach Anderson's decision here. This will be probably about a 47, 48-yard field goal attempt, and that's certainly what he's going to try to do. We saw Nick Diaz kick a couple of long ones, including a 50-plus yarder against New Mexico State a couple of weeks ago.
And he made 2 kicks last week in San Antonio. It was perfect. Those were the shorter variety, but this would be a 47.
And as you recall, really a couple of field goal misses that could really be the difference between a 7-2 and a 8-1 or 9-0 season.
Actually, this is about a 48-yarder for Diaz. He's got the leg, and he's got the accuracy. So Diaz able to connect again. Aggies increase their lead, 38-7. 6:04 remaining in the third quarter. Back to Logan after this.
Everywhere I go, I'm riding with pride.
GoGo Travel Mobility products are engineered for high-quality, long-lasting durability and superb portability. Equipped with easy feather touch disassembly, GoGo Travel Mobility products disassemble quickly into a few lightweight pieces, making them the perfect travel companion.
I'm riding on my go-go.
USU wide receiver Stanley Morrison saw his world change when he shattered his foot.
Jumping off the diving board, shattered my foot. The road to recovery was pretty long and hard. It took 8 months.
Our focus was going to be trying to get more mobility and range in his ankle.
What helped me get back to the way I played football was the physical therapist that helped me. After rehab, my 2011 season was a success for me because I was able to perform like I needed to and go out and play to the best of my ability.
Back inside Romney Stadium, Big Blue enjoying a view of this one from the couch there in the stands. 38-7, so like scoring express. Diaz able to connect. Now 5 of 6 on field goals on the season. There's that dangerous return that Texas State that they feature. This is really the first long return that they've had all game. Good 33-yard return by Gaines.
That was Josh Thompson doing the kicking duties that time. You can see when he gets the opportunity, he is explosive.
So the quarterback change by Texas State. This time, Arndt or field to cover. Able to score on that short drive. You see the numbers on him, 6'4", 221, junior.
Probably the better throwing quarterback, I would say.
Pass is caught by Andy Erickson. See if they get him more involved. Last week, 4 catches for 53, but he came in as the team's top receiver. Of course, they've lost Isaiah Battle. They're hopeful to get him back next week against Louisiana Tech. We understand that La Tech and Texas San Antonio, a bit of a tussle at the end of one. La Tech not exactly over-impressive a week ago against New Mexico State, winning 35-14. So perhaps the scoring coming down a little bit. Still very early, though, in that Texas-San Antonio game. Here's Arndt. Well, there's just nowhere to go against this Utah State defense. Third down now coming up for the Bobcats. As we close in on 5 minutes, Jake Dowdy.
I wanted to show you this. Arndt right here in no man's land when you turn the wrong way. Watch this. Where's my running back? Where's my running back? No dive man. And I think the dive man may have missed the assignment there. That is a lonely feeling when you're holding the football out there, expecting somebody to take it from you. And you start saying, please, somebody take it. If he'd have carried it out, he could have still run the option play, but he decided to tuck it and follow his back to the left.
3rd and 4 for Texas State. Heard some whistles.
We got a delay of game penalty. Boy, and on 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
Delay of game offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
That's what Coach Francioni's telling Arndt is, hey, one of your primary responsibilities, you got a play clock right down there in that north end zone. That's your responsibility. You got to keep your eye on where that clock is at all time. And now you're in 3rd and 9, and he's not really your running option quarterback, so you expect to throw here.
Confusion on personnel, shuffling guys in and out. That's what the Bobcats do here on the 3rd and 9 as we approach 4 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Low snap. Pressure coming by Will Davis. He just pushes Arndt and just going to throw it away. So Davis had an opportunity for a sack. Doesn't wrap up.
No, that's one where you've got the shot. Go ahead and wrap it. Instead of just trying to push him. I think he may have thought that Arndt was going to unleash the pass. Watch him just push him right here. Pushes him instead of wrapping him up. And Arndt's a big kid, 6'4", 221. Gets out of the sack and throws it away. But the penalty certainly hurt Texas State again.
Webb calls for a fair catch and makes it. Penalty marker down at the 31. Sort this out. You saw Utah State, no penalty yardage so far in this game. It's been very clean on their end. That one interception to set up Texas State's only score. Let's check the penalty here.
And that's the telltale of whether or not you're prepared or not. The false start penalties or the mental mistakes. And so far, Utah State, very clean.
Holding return team number 6. That penalty is enforced from the end of the kick. 10 yards. 1st down, Utah State.
So rare mistake, a penalty here, the first one of the game here committed by Utah State. So 3:48 remaining to be played in the 3rd quarter.
Well, the coaching staff was very paranoid, at least the coordinators. Being the hunted instead of being the hunter. Wondered how their kids would come out and perform, but we've seen now a couple of straight games, 3 straight weeks, where they've really been the prohibitive favorites, where they've come out and really played like it. Getting up early, playing crisp, and really playing how they practice. And that's another thing that the coaching staff has said is that these kids practice hard and play hard.
There's Kerwin Williams spinning his way across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And I think with that one, Kerwin Williams now has 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
So the 11th player to rush for 1,000 yards here at Utah State. The crowd just now hearing the public address announcer mention that fact. gets a very nice ovation, well-deserved by Kerwin Williams. Had to wait behind two future NFL running backs, and now over 1,000 yards. Still plenty of time to add to that total.
And with that running now goes back below 1,000 yards on the season. So they may be able to announce that one more time. It was nice to see, though, the crowd and also his teammates. You saw Chuck Jacobs and Matt Austin, when they heard the news, sort of clapping for their teammate. And one of the things you'd love to see is teammates that care about each other. This time, though, nowhere to go. I think he does drop back to 999 with that run.
Still has 3 games remaining, so he can certainly put up some very impressive rushing totals. And he doesn't get the ball a whole lot, but he makes the most of it, that's for sure.